guy you call the boss interfere with your entertainment. Kaotic Radio, chaoticradio.com.
The Black Lung, the Black Lung Show, 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 and starting fucking now.
That's right, you're listening to the Black Lung Show live on chaoticradio.com. I'm your host, Ryan Pena. I'm joined in studio again with my engineer, Mike. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, all right.
All right, and also joining me in the studio is my main man, my brother from another mother, my bass player in Something Ferocious, Josh Macho Camacho. What's up, brother?
What's happening? Happy Sunday, y'all.
Hey, man, we got a great show for you guys today, because on the phone line, do we have them up there already?
They're already in, yeah.
Perfect. Go ahead and plug them in, man. All right.
Hey.
There you guys are. What's up, buddy?
Hey, Ryan, how you doing, bro?
Good. You guys have a like on the internet? Are you listening to it? Because I'm getting like an echo or feedback.
I'm not. No. Yeah, neither.
No, that might be us. Let's see. I think what's going on, Mike? Oh, the door was open. That's why. All right, it's a punk rock show. What are you gonna do? Anyway, for the listening audience, why don't you guys introduce yourselves and tell them who you are and what you guys and what band you guys play in? I'll let you guys do the introductions yourselves.
Okay, well, BJ, go ahead, bro. I'm BJ. I'm the singer for Full Scale Riot, and this is my brother Tim. Tim, say what up. What's up? I'm Tim McMurtry, former original guitar player for MOD, Method of Destruction, 1987's album USA for MOD, and guitarist to Full Scale Riot.
Well, thank you guys very much for joining us this fine Sunday on the Black Lung Show. Appreciate you guys calling in.
Thanks for having us.
Oh, no problem, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, dude, so I think it's going to be fun. You and I have spoken a little bit on the phone. I'm finally glad to have you guys on the show. We've got some of your music that we're going to be playing throughout the interview. I know this interview is going to go fast. You know, some of these I really look forward to, and I've been looking forward to talking to you guys for a while because I want to talk about MOD. I definitely want to talk a lot about Full Scale Riot, what you guys are doing now, and then Tim, I know you got fucking a million goddamn things going on. So we gotta talk. We gotta talk about your label. We gotta talk about your club. We gotta talk about all that stuff. But let's start at the beginning. I'd give out the call-in number, but unfortunately, you know, my guests are in New Jersey, so our phone lines are a little tied up at the moment. You guys can. No, don't text me because I'm not gonna answer it. Just listen to the show and enjoy it. You all right, you fuckers?
Yeah,
that's right. You're gonna have to bear with me today, man. I'm fucking trying to hair dog it today because last night it was my 40th birthday party, and Josh.
Oh wow.
Yeah, bro. We had a great show out here in Riverside, California. It was our band, Something Ferocious. It was a band called the Dirty Priests, who I'm actually rocking their T-shirt right now. Love that band.
Well, happy birthday, bro.
Well, thank you very much, my friend. Thank you.
He's only 40. He's a kid.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, my sister just turned 50, and her husband. They both had their 50th birthdays together last night.
Whoa,
so
congratulations.
I feel you with the extracurricular activities. Man.
Well, it's, when it's your birthday party, and everyone's buying you beers and I actually did not do any shots last night because I was like, I got to sing. I didn't want to get up there and be all slurry.
Nah.
But
yeah, it's not a good idea.
No, but
keep it strictly beer.
Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to be a fucking professional here is what I'm trying to do. So anyway, it was us, and then our good friend Symbol 6 joined us last night, and also the Rockets from Los Angeles. They were playing, and then my good buddy Dangerous D, the sideshow performer, was tearing it up in between the sets. So we had a good time. I want to thank all the bands for coming out, and everybody that came out. I got to start by saying this. Look, and I don't want this to be... I was trying to think about this because I don't ever write anything for this show. This show is just kind of off the cuff. So check this out, Josh. I didn't even tell you this. So, and this is gonna kind of preface and go into, this is gonna be our segue into this interview.
Oh shit!
Right. So, when I was a kid, I think my mom tried to throw me a party when I was in like 6th grade, and we gave out the invitations and all that shit. Right.
Yeah.
One person showed up. That's it.
Oh, I hate
One-
it when that happens.
Yeah, dude. So fucking, I don't ever have parties, but so last night I decided, okay, I'm gonna go back into booking some shows, or one show for my 40th birthday party. I said I want to throw the baddest show, and I'll be honest, man. I'm really grateful for all the bands, but I woke up a little fucking heartbroken, man. I was like, a lot of my friends did not come, and a lot of the bands that I've been, that I personally invited that have been guests here in the fucking studio did not show up. And that doesn't mean like all the other bands. Like I know Narcoleptic Youth and well, we're and Naked Aggression were playing a show at the Doll Hut. I mean, there's always a bunch of competition, but the thing is, man, and I'm not so bad about my party. It's just that I hate throwing shows, man, because you're trying to keep the scene alive. You're trying to do,
Talk to me, man.
Yeah.
Talk to me.
You got that. Okay.
See, I told you,
yeah.
that's segue, right? Like, you put your heart and fucking soul in it. You make fucking flyers. You promote the shit out of it. You get the best fucking bands, and you
Not easy.
It's not, man. And so that's why I would have started.
If there's no scene, it's not easy. Back in the day, in the hardcore scene in New York City, and even now, thank God, we still have a good scene, and I think it's getting stronger and stronger. But back in the day, man, you didn't even have texts or emails or nothing or any internet, and you got a paper flyer handed in your hand. Fucking showed up.
Yeah, man. We used to have to go to like Staples and Kinko's, cut and paste and make 500
Yeah.
copies and drive all around town and hit all the record stores and all that,
Yeah,
But yeah,
everybody wants to see it on fucking YouTube or some shit. Yeah, everybody can sit
Yeah.
home and eat Doritos on the couch and watch it online now.
Yeah.
So anyway, man. So let me say this too, man. God bless you, for what you do, because I know I see your online presence, and I know you're doing shows constantly. You got the band, you got the record label. Why don't you go ahead and start with the shows, man? Tell us about the venue. Tell us, what you guys got coming up.
Well, first, thank you for hooking us up with Symbol 6, because we're going to be jumping on. It looks like we're definitely on one show at the Bowery in New York, Bowery Electric, actually, it's called. It's right in the city, and it's kind of cool that we got on that. We're hoping that we're going to get on another one in Philly, possibly at Kung Fu Necktie. We're just waiting to hear back from the girl Ginger you hooked us up with, so thank you so much for that.
Oh, you're
Appreciate
welcome,
it.
brother, man. We just played with them last night, dude. Trust me, I love that band. You guys are gonna love them. And check it out, Josh. See, this is the whole reason why I do this show, for everybody listening. I don't do this for any personal gain whatsoever. You know what I mean? But being a musician and a former booking agent, blah blah, all that kind of stuff. I'm trying to help the scene out as much as I can. And without unity, without bands supporting each other, that's. The scene is gonna die. So yeah, so this show is all about that and hooking people up. So Josh, I put Tim in touch with Ginger.
Yeah.
And now Symbol 6 is going to go out on tour. They're going to play together. So Full Scale Right, the band that we're talking about now.
Yeah.
They're going to play with. And I heard through a little birdie told me that you guys are also going to be playing with Electric Frankenstein.
Yep. Yeah.
That's
See?
good. Yeah.
That's way cool, brother.
yeah.
We are fans, man. We cover Speed Girl. We used to in our set. We're big Electric Frankenstein fans. So that's cool, man. You guys are doing that, man. And I'm really glad you guys got to hook up. And this show is your show too. This show is every Sunday for unsigned bands, signed bands, whoever I choose. I only bring you the best bands. So I tell you what.
It's crazy, Ryan. Actually, you hook us up with a band from California and people from Cali out here, and Electric Frankenstein's from Jersey. And even though I heard of them, we never played before. I think we might have seen them on a show somewhere or something once, but we never hooked up with them at all. So it's kind of just funny. They're right from our same state. Meanwhile, it took you guys from Cali to make it happen.
That's rad.
That's cool, man.
Strange.
Yeah, see, now that's a good birthday gift, man. That's what I want.
Yeah,
That's what I love. All right, so you guys are going to be playing some shows. Make sure to go check out Full Scale Right. Everyone that's the only good thing I can say. The only good thing. See, I'm so fucking hungover.
Yeah.
The good thing about this show is that it's on the internet, so it's not just an FM thing. So it's not only for people in California, so people are listening in New Jersey.
Oh, everywhere.
Yeah, all over the place, man. So
we posted it, so we've probably got some friends chiming in.
Cool, man.
You could look at some of the texts that they chime in and see what they're saying later on.
All right.
We're cool. We can talk to them.
Hell yeah.
All right. So Full Scale Right. All right. We're gonna start with a band. How long has the band been around?
Well, Tim and I met back in 2006 through a mutual friend, and we started the project back then. it went a different route, and Tim and I, we split up amicably. We split up, but we were still friends and shit. And that, with just the way that the world was going, we both felt that, the original message that we were trying to get out before, we should try to do it now, because now is when people need to hear this shit. So.
And what is it? What is your message?
Unity. Basically, in a nutshell, it's unity. It's like, there's people on both sides trying to make you pick a side, make you, hate the poor, or hate a person because of their color of the skin, hate person because of their religion. Well, it's all bullshit.
All of it.
We are all one people, and and they want, no matter what, rich or poor. The rich, no matter what color they are, they're subjugating everybody. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z's as rich as everybody else, and I'm not getting much help. No one's getting much help from him. You know what I'm saying?
No, absolutely.
So it's like the rich don't really care about us, and we need to stick together and not be divided. That's
Aerosmith tell us to eat the rich.
Yeah, except
it probably tastes good because they eat all good food,
Yeah.
All right,
I like what you're saying, though, guys.
Yeah, I love that too. You guys are on the right show, man.
Yeah.
So you guys know too. The reason, I'll give you the history of the name. With the history, basically when I started the show almost 2 years ago, the reason why it's called the Black Lung Show is because I was watching a stand-up comedian.
Because you smoke a lot?
Well, that too. Well, no, I got
the coal miners.
It's from it's a joke, man. There was a stand-up comedian that said, "I love smokers because you'll never meet a racist smoker because we're all black on the inside." So that's basically it, And so when I'm talking, and I talk to most people, I catch myself always calling everybody, brother, and that's not because I'm a biker. It's because we're all brothers and sisters, man. There's only one race, and it's the human race.
The human race.
That's it, man.
Exactly.
So that's good that you guys are doing it. That's good, man. So how did you guys come up with the name Full Scale Riot? Was there you guys?
We were actually looking on the internet, like just looking at all these like conspiracy theories, and there was one with this conspiracy with that jail. They had that jail where they had all those tests being done, all these people and shit.
Oh,
remember that?
Yeah.
Remember that, BJ?
Yeah, briefly. I'm Bert, so
yeah, there was some jail thing. I don't know. They were doing all these experiments on people and blah 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 with psychedelic shit and all kinds of shit. And I don't know. We were just reading it, and it said it was a full-scale riot in the jail. Boom. So we were like, once we saw it, was just like, boom. Just reading it, like, yo, that's the fucking band right there.
It's funny because we probably spent like 2-3 days just combing the internet, making sure that names weren't taken, and pretty much every name is taken. It's like, shit, you can't.
We just liked the way it sounded, full-scale riot,
and
it
wasn't taken.
Yeah,
and we do have fullscaleriot.com, so everyone could go there. Eventually, we're gonna have the merch all accessible on there, but right now you could pretty much go see everything and read everything about us to just get updated on what we're all about. Our bass player Jeff Wood was also played with Dillinger Escape Plan, which for like one tour. And they just got injured too in a tour bus accident. So peace out to them. I hope they're okay.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
That's hopefully those guys are.
But but our drummer is really awesome too, Evan Rossiter. And it's kind of cool because if you look at our record, we have Ben Harper. He's one of your boys from the West Coast. Ben did some slide guitar on the album, and Ben actually is married to Evan's sister. I mean, Evan's
sister-in-law. Yeah,
sister-in-law. Yeah. Which is a small world.
He heard the first EP, Depopulation, and was like, "Where's my spot?" So
that's right.
we figured, exactly. We when Mark Rizzo was on, because Mark Rizzo is also on the album. Big shout out
Mark
to Mark
from Soulfly,
from Soulfly.
He just toured out by you guys. You toured all over the U.S. and now he's back on the road with Soulfly.
Okay, cool.
But we sent him a video. We sent Ben a video of Mark. He's like, "Yo, where's my spot?" So we sent him a song, and that night he went in and spent like 5 hours on it and sent it back to us. And we're like, "This is awesome."
Hell yeah!
Big shout out to Ben.
Yeah, we definitely want you to play that song later on if you could. And I heard Ryan. You was telling me you know all the pro skaters and know a lot of skaters out there, and we're totally digging that. Skaters followed MOD like crazy. We were a huge skater band because DRI are friends of ours too, and Felix from DRI was a skater himself. And we, back in the day, we all had those flipped up hats, baseball caps with like shit written on them, like "No Mercy" and shit like that. And everybody,
that's how I got into MOD at DRI and stuff like that. Just being a kid on a skateboard,
Kid on a skateboard, and that's the thing. We definitely. I remember talking to you about some of the skaters out there. We got to link up with some of that because we want to try to get some videos of the skaters doing.
Anybody want to use our music in a clip?
The music in a clip would be awesome.
Yeah, I'm working on that right now, actually. So check it out. Our drummer, Greg the Hammer Stillman, he still skates pools, man. He's a fucking animal, dude, and he's really good friends, dude, with the Salba brothers. So Mickey and Steve Salba are good friends of his, and so we just played what was it, the toy drive, right?
We did like a Christmas toy drive.
Toy drive at
Steve Alba.
For Steve Alba and his band Powerflex 5, who's got Corey Miller. You remember that tattoo artist that was on LA Inc? He plays drums in Powerflex 5, and Steve Salba is just one of the greatest guys around, and still plays and still skates, and he's in his 50s and he's tearing it up. So I was talking about that stuff, and they were all interested. So I got a GoPro camera, and I was thinking about, when they all get together and they all hook up at the skate park, maybe throwing the GoPro on their helmets and having them dive dropping into the pool and stuff like
great.
that. Yeah,
that'd be dope.
That'd be great.
Yeah. So that's in the works, brother. I'm working on that on my end. So you'll get some pro skating footage and stuff like that. We know everyone out here in California skates. They either skate or surf.
No shit. You got the weather.
Yeah, exactly.
Got the weather, that's for sure.
We got 2 feet. We got 2 feet of snow over here.
Yeah, we don't get that. This year we've gotten a ton of rain, but like we don't get snow right here where we're at.
Well, you guys need that shit. So.
Yeah. We get 300 days of sun a year.
Yeah, I wouldn't even know what to fucking do if it was snowing. I'd probably sit in the house and start crying. I don't know.
What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, right?
What happened to the rain? It's coming down too slow.
Fucking.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
crazy, man. It was like a sheet of ice today. Everything it was all ice. It wasn't even snow. It was just a sheet of ice on top of the car. The car weighed an extra 200 pounds worth of ice.
Fuck, man, I don't even know.
I
wouldn't even know.
I'm a little bit further north. I got about 6 inches, I think.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Like, what do? You just start the car up and go back inside, make a pot of coffee or something? Because you can't do shit for a while,
basically.
Right? Yeah.
Hey, let me ask.
I'm shoveling a lot.
This is good. Look, check this out. This is interesting. This is the first time I've ever had to ask a question like this. So let me ask you this. So when you guys are playing gigs and stuff, and it's snowing, how much of a fucking pain in the ass is that, dude? I mean, shit. Here, like our biggest thing is finding parking because you can't park fucking anywhere. You know what I mean? But snow, shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny because, like, if we're on the road, we just move forward. I mean, we're out here, you got to get used to driving in the snow or you're not going to get anywhere, so we just try to, like, say, all right, fuck it. The worst part about it is it's like drive, the Star Wars ship when the lights are going past you real fast. When you're driving in the snow, it's like that. It's like, we're in the Millennium Falcon, whatever.
Yeah. Fucking
Holy shit, man! So you were talking about we were talking earlier too about keeping the scene alive, dude. So when it snows, man, how does that affect your crowds? I mean, because if it was me, man, and I was gonna go to a show and it was snowing, I just wouldn't go. I'd be like, fuck that. I'm not gonna.
That's what a lot of people say. It's funny because we played a show in Queens after a big snowstorm. What was that? Last month or 2 months ago, Tim? And. Surprisingly enough, there was enough people that came out and were like, oh shit, it definitely would have been more, but I think, I mean, especially Queens, but people are really starting to gravitate more towards the live music again.
That's good.
And I mean, which is good. I mean, I'm sick of seeing, like, they had shows when, like, a DJ will get, like, sell out stadiums playing someone else's music.
Right? Yeah. What's up with that shit?
Just pushing a button or two, dude.
I don't get it.
Yeah, it's fucking bullshit.
I I mean, not to knock them. If they're making money off of that, go for it, you know. But I don't get it. I'd much rather see some guys, you know, thrashing it out or doing whatever they're doing on stage, just giving me their energy, you know. But that's just me. Maybe it's because I'm old and shit, you know.
No, man, you're preaching to the choir here. I mean, because you know, bands don't get enough credit. You know, I can't stand DJs because I mean they don't see the blood, sweat, and tears that we got to put into this shit. You know, you got to get a bunch of grumpy ass old men together. You know, and then you got to get them in a garage or rehearsal studio, and you got to try to work everything out. And then you know, it takes so much time to get you have to master your craft, and then you know you got to haul all your gear around and try your best to promote. And,
exactly.
You know,
I mean,
and how
I'm not trying to knock. I'm definitely not going to knock any DJs because I could see, you know, some DJs that are definitely worth every second of it, and they also have their own spin on whatever they're doing, so that's entertaining. But for the most part, I guess it's also sort of the culture because, you know, they're going out just getting fucked up and not really, you know, it's not really about the music at that point, you know, which I don't know. Just strange for me.
All right, well, let's do this. Let's transition into that. Since we're talking about music, and I want the listening audience to get to know Full Scale, right? And I think, Josh, this is going to be your first time hearing them, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm curious, and I'm down.
I heard I heard some of your tracks. What's the album you guys have out now?
The record out right now is Empower. It's out on Eulogy Records. Big shout out to John Wiley for hooking us up. Yeah. No doubt. Something to say?
All right. And where can people pick up the album? Just order them from your website?
Well, there's the website, Fullscale.
I mean, it is everywhere. It is everywhere.
Well, that's
you
right.
can get it on Amazon, Target. I mean, that's just to name a few. Spotify. I mean, if anybody Spotify's, they can listen to us, and we get a couple of pennies off of that, so that's nice.
All right.
You know, iTunes, everywhere you can get it.
Perfect.
But you can also buy the physical hard copy, too, and you can buy them from us, too, on our Facebook page. You can inbox and buy them from us, from anywhere, wherever you want. We got them at shows.
And pretty soon, FullScaleRiot.com will have all the access to every bit of everything we got, so look out for that.
All right. Well, I'll do you one. I'll do you something good here.
You guys have a video too. Betray Us, right?
Betray Us is off the EP Depopulation that got us to where we are right now. That's an EP that you can get on Bandcamp. And where else is that too, BJ?
It's on Bandcamp. It may be on SoundCloud, but Bandcamp is where you can purchase it.
Okay.
Digitally, and also iTunes. You can purchase it on iTunes and Amazon as well.
Cool. Well, we're gonna let the listening audience now check out Full Scale Riot for the first time, and I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna let you guys pick the song that you want to play. You can be the DJ on this show.
I'll let you pick that one, Tim.
Go with track 1. Hold You to the Fire.
You got it, Mike?
Track 1. Hold You to the Fire.
What's that?
Hold You to the Fire.
Yeah, hold you to the fire.
You got it lined up there?
Full Scale Riot. All right. Yeah. We're good. We're ready to go.
All right.
Let's tear it up.
Yeah,
You're listening to the Black Lung Show live on chaoticradio.com. Here's Full Scale Riot. that was it. That was Full Scale Riot. Oh, fuck yeah, fellas, dude. That was killer, dude. We're in here fucking rocking out, dude. Good stuff.
Awesome.
Sounds good,
Great.
man.
Yeah, dude. Really, really digging that, dude. And it's cool, man, because it's got that really fucking, really good hardcore style, man. And that's not a, well, I don't know. I don't see it. I don't see it as much around here in Southern California. You need to bring that shit out here, brother.
Yeah,
Well,
well,
it's
we'd love
definitely
to.
got that thrash, element to us too. We got that little bit of that old school thrash, hardcore crossover, crossover. Yep.
Fuck yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude. That's some real.
Hey, man, we'd love to get out that way. We're looking forward to, maybe getting out to Cali and a few other spots. So hopefully in the near future that will happen.
Cool.
We're trying to get there to Pittsburgh, to the Midwest a little bit. So we're definitely planning on this in the future for sure. So you will see us there eventually.
Right on.
And definitely thank you for all your help.
Oh, no problem, man. It was
and
this
try to facilitate that.
It's what we do, man. So the album is out now, and Tim, you also got some compilations coming out, right? You want to plug that?
Yeah, well, I'm really attached back in with the hardcore scene more than ever right now, and I got offered a distribution deal through Selecto Hits, which has been around since 1960, and I just decided, let me think about what I wanted to do with the label, and the first thing was, let's do a hardcore compilation. So I do have some pretty heavy hitters on this thing, besides bands from all over the world. I have a band from Belgium about to get on any day now, a band from France, and I have a band, I have Truth and Rights, which is the new band by Eddie from Leeway. So Eddie Sutton from Leeway's got his new band. They're getting on. I got Rob Kabula, the original bass player of Agnostic Front, and his new band, Dead Blow Hammer, getting on. Felix of DRI and his new band, Bat, is supposed to be submitting a track. I'm still waiting to hear what's up with them. And, Full Scale Riot's definitely doing a new song for this. So, we'll have a brand new song out on this thing. And it'll come out probably, I'm looking at trying to get it out by Memorial Day weekend. So it'll be out worldwide. It's called Just For Us Hardcore Kids. And it's bands from all over, even in Ohio, Jersey, New York, Connecticut, all over the place, all over.
Cool. Hell yeah.
That's good stuff, man. Yeah, and check it out. When the album does come out, send me some of the tracks, man, and I'll play them on here, and we'll plug.
I'm going to send you the whole thing. I'll send you the whole record.
Oh man, see how great it is, man, having your own radio show, Josh.
Hey, you know what? I wish I would have thought of this.
Yeah, right. All right, so you got the hardcore compilation, but aren't you going to be doing a couple other ones too? Are you going to be doing like some metal?
Yeah, I'm doing a rock one called Rock Will Never Die, Volume 1. So any rock bands out there that are interested, just get at me on. You can inbox me on Tim McMurtry is my page. It's Tim, and it's MC capital MURTRIE, or find Trip Squad Records. As long as it says Trip Squad Records, I don't think there's anything else like that, so it should pop right up. I'm doing a rock one. I'm doing a heavy metal one called Metal on Metal. So any metal bands interested, I'm doing a hip hop one called Rhyme Sayers Volume 1. So I got 4 different styles that I'm putting out, and it's most of the styles of music that's in my area that we have play at the club, the Blue Room that I have here in New Jersey. So but
that's cool, man. It's diverse too, like a little bit of everything,
Yeah, I've been in the music business my whole life and just continue to just stay in it, and now it's kind of become full circle to where it's pretty incredible that it is my whole life. Like I got the label now, and it's very busy, and between that and the room and everything, and the band and producing too. I also produce, so I produce out of Tracks East Studios, and I have a band called Symmetria. They're a heavy metal band that's going to be put out. The record's going to come out on my label, and it's also getting produced by Trip Squad Productions, which is my other company. So that company basically, I produce records, full-length records, EPs, songs, and I pretty much do anything like solo artists, singer-songwriters, or rock, punk, hardcore, metal, stuff like that's pretty much my forte.
Yeah, it's
and the studio is in Jersey. That place has had everyone from Dillinger, Escape Plan, MOD. MOD went there in '92, and everyone else followed, like Hatebreed, Dillinger, Treyu. Misfits. Everybody's recorded over there.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, now you're speaking our language, brother. So check this out, man. Look, and here's why even it's. I joke about this on the show because I've got all this, because the studio here is in Rancho Cucamonga, where we live in Southern California, and a lot of the bands that I've had on the show over the years, right, are some of like the bands that I grew up listening to that were on Posh Boy Records and Epitaph and a bunch of other labels here, right, and a lot of bands that I've played with over the last 20-something years. And it's crazy how like it all kind of intertwines with itself when I get them in, and we've played the same show somewhere, or we know the same people. It's a very, very small world. But look, you guys are all the way on the other side of the country, and we already have connections. Besides the ones that we're building. I think the way that I even found you guys, or Tim at least, the very first guest that was here in studio, the very first show of the Black Lung Show. My homies from Houston, Texas, Essay, were in.
Those are my boys.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And I saw
those guys are awesome.
They were promoting your place, and I was like, oh shit, look at this place. And so then I see you guys posting up everywhere, and it's a small world, like I was saying. And so my main man Josh, right here, my bass player in my band. One day I came in, I'm holding in my hand Method of Destruction USA for MOD. I got the vinyl, I found it, and I was like, check it out, Josh, I got a fucking MOD record. And he's like, right on, Ryan. And then I just told him, hey, dude, we're gonna have Tim from MOD. He's like, fuck yeah. So
yeah.
It's just weird the way the world works, man. So
I had that shit on tape.
Yeah, he's got it on tape, and I've got an original vinyl. I think
we'll want to hear something funny. Is that record an actual fact? That record came out in '87, which was the last year of the record being made from a record label. So last year that they made albums, records, actual records. They made cassettes too, but it was the first year of the CD actually, which was weird. It was the last year the record came out, first year the CD came out the next year. Pretty interesting fact.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, wow.
I couldn't afford CDs back then.
Oh, me neither. They told you had to get a CD player too. We're like, what the hell?
Yeah,
you gotta buy some new unit?
Yeah, I don't have money for that shit.
Well, let me ask you about that for you guys over there, because here in Southern California right now, vinyl has made a fucking ridiculous comeback. Everyone's releasing
vinyl's big in the hardcore scene, period.
Okay, cool.
So we're probably going to do vinyl at this record eventually.
I mean, there was just a report out yesterday that, younger kids are buying stuff as opposed to digitally downloading now. They want to actually own the physical copies like we used to. So that's a positive thing.
Because having it in your hand and looking at the album and just going through it, reading the lyrics, just looking at everything.
Why have everything on your phone? It's
but half the experience is holding it in your hand.
Exactly. And they I guess, they're starting to see that, and that's a good thing, because then that gives more power back to the artist, pretty much.
Absolutely. Hell yeah.
They can actually
we notice people buying a lot of CDs from our shows and ordering them too with shirts and stuff.
Kids are buying tapes now.
Yeah. Tapes came back in.
Isn't that weird?
Like a year or two ago.
It's huge.
Tapes are big again.
It's huge. Yeah, it's great. So, I mean, that's a step in the right direction as far as I'm concerned.
Dude, I threw my tape deck away years ago. I wish I would have.
I still got a box of tapes in my basement. It's funny.
So, as Josh and I are fans of MOD, and now we're fans of Full Scale Riot.
Absolutely,
for sure. That's some good stuff, dude. And I'm gonna send you over that. Well, we'll send everyone over to you guys, and we'll start plugging you guys on our Facebook pages for our band and for the show.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no problem. But that's what we do. But MOD, man, take me back to 1987, dude. Tim, because I'm looking at you, dude, on the back of this album cover, And you rocking the DRI shirt. You got the flipped up hat, dude. You even sporting a devil lock, right?
Yeah.
Do you?
It actually started a big trend, man. When I was on tour for that record, I was only 18 years old, but like I'd run into all these kids that were at the shows, and all across the country you'd see like, you know, imitators, like almost like clones of me running around, because you saw all these kids with devil locks and flipped up hats. It was like a whole new story, like a whole new thing. And even a friend of mine told me in Japan, I've never even been out there, but in Japan there's one club that they actually have like a shrine of my picture from that album in some
rad,
bathroom, in some like back dressing room or some friggin' club out in Japan, because it was such a big style for them, you know. If you notice, a lot of the Japanese kids like that shit.
That's
like
cool,
their hair in
man.
their face with the flipped up hats and all that shit, you know.
You could. I mean, you could have that much of an influence, and you'll never even be there. You've never even been there.
Well, I was just a huge fan of the Misfits, you know,
Yeah.
and Sam Hain, and then on top of it, you know, they're right from our area. I'm from Garfield. Lodi's the next town over, and MOD jammed in Lodi, so that we jammed 2 blocks away from where the Misfits jammed. So like it was just weird, because we were all, you know, I was a huge fan of them, but you know, I was a huge fan of Suicidal Tendencies, No Mercy. The hat I got on is No Mercy. That's that side band that Suicidal did years ago. Some of the members of Suicidal were. And I was a huge fan of that record, that No Mercy record. And then on top of it, you know, DRI was always fans of them, and it was just weird that I got to meet Felix on that tour and hang out with him for a few shows. He actually came out to Cali and hung with us too, so it was really cool. Made a lot of good friends. We're all, in those days it was great, because everyone that was in bands were all just, you know, you became like a brotherhood, because it was like, you know, we're all doing the same thing that people actually didn't like. A lot of people didn't like that we looked how we looked. They didn't like how we gave them the finger if they looked at us too hard. And they didn't like that we were just rebellious. You know, we were just straight out like, you know, this is how we feel. This is we're demonstrating our styles, and we're you know, this is how we're bringing it.
Right.
You know,
yeah.
and you got to deal with it.
And
you know
not,
what I mean?
and not liking it, it's like fucking bringing gasoline to a fire. Oh, you
Oh
don't,
yeah,
oh, you
even
don't like
makes
it?
more
Well,
for
fucking
the cause. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well, on another cool note with MOD, since we're on it, you know, because I want to kick back to the Full Scale Ride thing, but I just want to let everybody know that it is 1987 and 2017. It's 30 years now that MOD has put out the first record and been around. So, you know, it is the 30-year reunion this year. I'm hoping that Billy wants to do some shows, at least some, and but I do know that we are going to put out a full. We're going to reissue the first album, remaster it, and we're going to add never before heard bonus material to it from the demo. The demo. Yeah, and then we're going to add the first live show we ever did in New York City at the Ritz, when we opened up for Megadeth and Flotsam and Jetsam there.
Whoa.
So, yeah, it was 88, so it was Peace Cells tour. And we opened up for them there, and it was a great show, because after that we just did the demo, and then we got our record deal, so through Megaforce Records. So Megaforce is actually going to re-release it with all that added and bonus material, live stuff, and it's gonna have like some quotes and some different artwork. It's gonna be a beautiful package, from what I understand.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome,
That's
man.
rad.
And we really hope. I mean, you know, not only do we, you know, would we want to play with you guys, well, especially if you, both bands, MOD or Full Scale Ride, if you come out here. But if not, definitely we want to see you guys out here. You know, if we can, you know, I would love to go see MOD. Right, Josh? We would go fucking a heartbeat.
Well, yeah, we're Full Scale Ride, because that's who we're talking to now.
Well, both. We're both. We're both.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But,
Hey, but you know that
It's just an exciting year period for music for me, and you know, with the label happening and everything happening, it's kind of been like a blessed year, overwhelming. But you know, Full Scale Ride is definitely what we're about now. I mean, Full Scale Ride is the band now. So MOD, if it happens, just enjoy it. If it does, I really hope we can do at least more than 10 shows throughout the course of the year for the reunion. But I can never say for sure what could happen, because it's all pretty much in Billy's hands. If Billy wants to do it, it's going to happen. So we'll wait and just see what he says.
Cool.
So,
Yeah, cool. Well, keep us posted. But as we come back to Full Scale Riot, we got to play some more music because we're winding down on the show. There's another show coming in here right after me, Punks in Recovery. Dan, a good friend of mine, is going to be talking about not drinking. God bless you, dude.
Somebody's got that willpower.
I know, dude. I'm not that guy.
That ain't me.
Anyway, Mike, we'll do this. Let's play some punk rock roulette here. I want you to pick a song randomly, and we're just gonna play it for you guys. And we're gonna get back here on the phone with BJ and Tim from the band Full Scale Riot. You guys are listening live to the Black Lung Show on chaoticradio.com.
Word.
Full Scale Riot live on the Black Lung Show. I'm losing my voice. I'm so excited right now. That's awesome. Fuck, that's another fucking killer track. Hey, okay, so we got a situation, and I'm gonna let you guys know what the situation is. I think we might have to hang up with you guys for a quick minute because, Mike, who do we got on the? Who do we have on the other line?
We have a band member from Full Scale Riot.
What's his name?
I don't know. That's what he said. Hold on one second. Let's find out.
All right. So anyway, we might have to, because unfortunately I don't know what the fuck's going on here in the studio. That's why we had to have you guys conference in. But maybe if we can talk to him for a minute, we'll hang up with you guys, and then we've only got 10 minutes left of the show. We can call you back and we can do it that way.
Is his name Jeff Wood by any chance?
I don't know, Mike.
Unless you could patch him in. Oh,
He said he's the bass player.
the bass player.
Yeah, tell
Jeff
hang
Wood.
up on him.
Nobody likes a fucking bass player.
Hang up.
That's coming from my bass player. What do you guys want to do? I mean, we can, because we only got we only got 10 minutes left in the show.
You know what, Jeff, you're going to have to wait, man. Call him next time.
Yeah, tell him, because let's
Yeah, we want to
you
get
don't have a
another
lot of
song
time.
on.
All right.
We want to get another song on, so.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jeff.
Sorry, Jeff.
You came late to the party, Jeff. You're gonna have to
Hey,
wait.
but look, like I said, this show goes by real quick, man. Especially when you have a really good band that you want to listen to and you want to talk to. I've had a good time talking to you guys today. We got a few minutes left. Mike, just tell them that we'll have them on the show the next time. I promise. We'll have you guys back.
All right, sounds like a plan.
This is easy.
Absolutely.
This is easy, man, because you guys all you have to do is call in, so you don't have to fight the fucking California traffic to get here like some of the bands do from LA and San Diego.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass.
All right, so before we end the show, we got. I'm looking at my clock here. We got 11 minutes. So here's let me get to some of the segments that I do. Like I said, every show is just kind of off the cuff. It's raw. It's rock and roll, man. I mean, this is what life is, right? So I don't have anything ever planned out. I don't have any questions written out, but I do have a couple segments that I do like to do. And one, like I said, the whole reason for me doing this show is to promote your band right now, Full Scale Riot, right? But on this show, every single week that I have here to support the scene, I have a segment that I like to call it Show Some Love. And this way, I let you guys right now give a shout out to any of the bands that you think that myself, my brother Josh here should check out, and our listening audience should check out. Bands you either played with, bands you think are just fucking killer, and it makes the world come full circle. Like I said, when the bands come in here, they're like, "Hey Ryan, you should check out the Fockwolves from San Diego," and then fucking 2 weeks later, they're sitting here in studio with me, and I'm fucking grateful that I have them. Love discovering new music, man. So here's your chance, man. Give some shout outs right now to some people that you guys wanna talk about.
Shit, let's do it. I mean, silence equals death. Silence equals death. A breed apart. We got on point, unkept peril. Gavel. Who else? Grim Galaxy on the rap side.
Donald, Lord Willing, Grim Galaxy. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are good.
Damn,
Of course, Eddie.
Go ahead.
Keep going. Sorry, keep going.
I mean, it's crazy because
Danny Diablo, DMS Crew. Let's see,
Brick by Brick.
Hardhead, Brick by Brick.
Ego Destroys.
Ego Destroys.
Human Animal.
Guards of Deceit, who's in Puerto Rico right now. They're about to hook us up with a Puerto Rican.
Especially Sworn Enemy.
Sworn Enemy. Style.
Murphy's Law.
Are they still gigging? Is Murphy's Law still gigging? Because I know that on one of the tracks that you guys sent me. What was the track that?
They're still gigging. They're going on.
8200.
Wow.
8200. Yeah. So there, it's split up in two. How I sent it to you, but Jimmy Gestapo from Murphy's Law did a drop before our song 8200, and that song is about the legalization of marijuana and basically how nobody should be spending their life in jail on marijuana. So,
hey,
I mean, you have both tracks. It's like 8200 dropped, which is Jimmy Gestapo, and then
if you could play that one next, that'll be awesome.
No problem, Mike.
Because we got a video shoot coming up soon for that.
We're doing a video for that song with some of those bands, Gavel, the Car Bomb Parade.
Oh yeah, Car Bomb Parade.
Full Scale Riot, West Nile, Grim Galaxy, and who did I miss? Lord Willing. And I think I'm adding my boys in Sardonica on there, because Sardonica are very good friends with the Misfits, too. We can't forget my boy Jay in Crime Scene, either.
Jay, and our friends in Robots and Monsters.
Robots and Monsters.
Another big band out here. I know we're forgetting other people, so
No, yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
You know, I always put bands on the spot. You know, when I ask them, and sometimes they sit there and they give me this blank stare, like, oh shit, we don't know. You just rattle off like 600 bands, man. Goddamn, you guys fucking know a lot of bands.
Well, we're doing it. We're doing
Show
the
the
record
love.
release party show for Intagori. So they're from the Bronx, New York. So we're gonna be doing something with them. So we figured.
You know what? It's also like if any of us have an opportunity to help each other out, that's what we try to do. And it's
Absolutely.
the only way that any of us are going to get anywhere is if we do that constantly. So,
Absolutely. That's
you know,
right.
Yeah, right, for sure.
we try to keep all of our brothers and sisters in
Well,
mind.
of
Oh yeah,
course,
Urban Waste.
Mikey Diggy Murphy. Diggy's going to be filming the video. Mike Diggy's also a really good rapper too, man. He rock. A lot of guys in hardcore, they don't only do hardcore, but they like to rhyme too. So there's a lot of good rappers out there
Cool.
from within the hardcore scene.
Hey, real quick too. Again, before we wrap up the show, because I got a question for BJ, my friend. Because I have talked to you, Tim, at length, and we're going to keep in contact, man. You know, this is
Sure, absolutely.
this is gonna be rad. But BJ, I got to ask you a question too, because I saw some video and I saw some photos of you on Facebook, I think, and YouTube. And as a frontman myself, and I say frontman because I don't use singer because I'm not that great at that. But as far as frontmen go, man, I mean, I've seen pictures of you like fucking 6 feet in the air, man, when you're playing live. You know, do you work out?
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
is that hard? Because I'm getting tired.
I mean,
Listen,
Yeah,
I got
I
pictures of
feel you.
BJ's Nikes on the side of my head.
yeah, basically, what I try to do is, regardless of whether there's 10 or 100 people in the room, I just want everybody to leave there like, oh shit, these guys put as much energy as they possibly can into their show. So if I gotta jump, I jump, I fucking kick, I scream, I spit, just to make sure that people, when they leave, they feel it,
Absolutely.
That's a great answer.
Thanks.
And how has the response been to Full Scale Riot out there? I mean, and when I say that, because I'm trying to get a feel from just talking to you guys about the scene out there, because I know the scene out here real fucking well. And the problem with the scene out here, I'll tell you this, is that we don't have any, we have very few all ages venues. You know what I mean? There's not places for kids to come see us play. So we're playing bars all the time, and that sucks, man. But are you guys playing? Are you able to play gigs out there that are all ages where kids can come out and check you guys out and and slam dance, and throw their
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yes. Sometimes.
I mean, for the most part, it's bars. And, like when I was a kid, there was a club in Connecticut called the Anthrax, and that was an all-age, straight-edge club, and that was like some of the best shows we would ever see. And, and the kids brought their energy. And right now, if we had something like that, or if kids had something like that, I think it would help, aggressive music a lot, for a place where they can go and just let that shit out.
Let it out without
exactly.
without getting into like trouble. They can get all their energy aggressive
Exactly.
out at the club instead of
Exactly.
going out and whatever the hell kids do.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So look, man, we're coming down to the last couple of minutes. Mike, the song that we're talking about, you have that ready to play? We're gonna go out with that song, okay?
Can you guys just make sure there's an intro with Jimmy, and then there's the song. That's the order it's got to get played. And there's like 2 of them on there. So can you?
Yeah, you'll see it. One's labeled Jimmy Gestapo Drop, 8200 Drop, and one's labeled 8200. So
So
you
let
can
them both play. Yeah.
And- yeah.
You got that, Mike?
Making you guys work.
Yeah.
That's why I pay this guy, man. Don't get it twisted. This guy, I love this guy. I love this engineer, man. And listen, man. I mean, when you guys come out here, and I'm saying when you guys come out here, because you're going to come out here. I know. Full Scale Riot will come out here.
Right.
We will, hopefully we get to play together. If not, we'll definitely be there in support. And when you guys come into, when you get into Southern California, this is a nice studio, man. Chaotic Radio is legit, man. I love all the people that work here.
I saw the pictures. Yeah, it looks nice.
Yeah, I want to have you guys in studio here. You guys got to come in here and chill with me and Josh and have some beers and talk about hardcore, and we'll actually let your bass player talk at that time.
Nah, we won't. We'll leave them in the bed.
Go back in your cage.
That's why I'm here on the radio. I'm his bass player. I'm Ryan's bass player. So that's my one chance to say something.
You're gonna say stuff on stage. You're gonna say.
Did you guys ever hear the band Shat?
Shat?
No.
Oh, we got to get you some Shat music.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So check out. Like,
yeah, check out Shat and look at the singer, and then have a conversation with us next time about that.
All right.
Our bass player.
All right.
Our bass player is the singer. So.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Hey Dan, I know Dan's here in studio. You're gonna have to hit a couple things real quick, but I always do a calendar section at the end of the show. We don't have time for that right now. I do got to plug our next show. Josh, brother, we are playing this Friday night at the Redwood Bar in L.A. with the Fockwolves from San Diego. Great band. You're gonna dig them, dude. I've had them here on the show. They're an amazing band. Frank and Dino, they're gonna be doing a show with us that night, and they're from the Streetwalking Cheetahs. So that's gonna be a fucking killer night. If you guys are in Los Angeles, come check us out. We're Something Ferocious will be at the Redwood Bar this Friday night with the Frank and Dino show and the Fockwolves. Do you guys have any shows you want to plug real quick? Anything you got coming up?
Go for it, Tim.
Sure. Yeah, we're playing a veterans benefit. A benefit for our veterans coming up at the end of the month this month in Brooklyn, New York at Lucky 13 Saloon. I think that is February 28th, correct?
Yeah, I believe it's 28th.
Yes, and we also have, after that, we're playing the Stanhope House, and it's our first headlining gig there. So we're waiting to get a flyer and everything on that.
Actually, that Lucky 13 show is the 25th.
The 25th. Okay, sorry, February 25th. Yeah, I don't have the dates all in front of me right now.
Well,
but yeah,
you can
we
find
have
it
a whole
at
bunch of shows.
fullscaleriot.com, right? You can get
exactly.
Yeah. For everybody listening, go to fullscaleriot.com. The Black Lung Show fucking endorses this band. Like I said, brothers, you guys, this is your show too, all right? So that shows some love thing. If you guys have any bands that you think that we should check out, fucking give them my fucking cell phone number. I don't care. Send them my way. Have them send me some tracks. If we'll do phone-in interviews. If they're on tour, we'll have them here live in studio with us.
We'll let everybody know about you guys. Trust me, there's a lot of bands, and they're all looking for more outlets. So we'll let them know.
For sure, man. For
sure.
Thank
you guys.
Hey, man, and thanks for calling in. Thanks for keeping this thing alive, and thanks for being a band that doesn't suck. Because this show only has the best fucking bands, and Full Scale Riot is one of the best bands. All right, we gotta end the show now. We're gonna hang up with you guys. Thank you guys, BJ, Tim. Thank you. Much love from the Black Lung Show and Something Ferocious and chaoticradio.com. Mike, we gotta go. Take us out with some Full Scale Riot. You're listening to the Black Lung Show live on chaoticradio.com.
8200.